Alright, so I am back in Minecraft, and effectively today what I'm going to need to be doing is I'm actually going to be needing to move house, believe it or not, because this actually here is in the way of my current build that I have planned. Now I plan on building some absolutely monumental builds, so what we're going to need to do is, well, we're going to leave all this stuff here first, and we're just going to mainly set up. I don't know, let's see that. Let's plan reasonably first, right? Reasonable. First things first, we need at least 20 obsidian. That's all I can say. Starters, we need 20 obsidian. So that is what we will get. Yeah, now this is going to be absolutely colossal, the builds I want to do. The two builds I want to do, they're absolutely colossal in scale, right? And I mean that when I say the word colossal in scale. You'll see it. I'm not sure if the days count, play count will stay below 1,000, and they'll still probably not be done. Who knows? Like, these are gargantuan in scale. Like, I am not joking when I say that. Like, but anyway, not the point. So the point is, I'll be making them. And those will become apparent what they are over time. Basically, since my current warehouse location is in the way of my current build, what I think I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to... What I decided to actually, my executive decision was that instead of making another warehouse, moving like tons and tons of blocks there when I do the first build, then have to like actually build my house and then moving everything there, why don't I just cut out the middleman and start building my house at the same time as this big build, because the big build's going to give me like a bunch of blocks to build my house with, and basically, yeah, I can use all the overburden that I'm removing from one area, and basically man, those skeletons are accurate nowadays. Yeah, another point. Yeah, effectively I can just like use all the materials I'm getting in one place to help me out in another. Now the thing is, I need absolutely tons of obsidian anyway. Like, I'm going to need a ridiculous amount of obsidian. So I figure... this is the way I want to do it. Make a nice little lake here, nice little puddle. And you go like that when you have time. I need quite a lot of obsidian here. I need 20 to start. Well, that block just burnt, but a skeleton nearby. I just like that. Let's find out where he is. Probably above. Okay. If that's the case, I probably don't need to worry. Yeah. I will be collecting quite a bit of this because I will need quite a bit of this anyway. Okay, so there's actually quite a lot of obsidian that I do have access to. Not quite as much as I need, but there's always other methods as well that I could employ if I really needed to. So, you know, I'm not too worried. I got that block before it disintegrated, that's great. I'm just interested to see how the lava flow here behaves. I really like this music here. How is there a fish in there? I mean, that makes basically no sense to me, but... will allow for the mixing of the water. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that comes from another area I was. Alright. I'll get these 2 blocks just because, but other than that, I think I'll then ditch this key for a bit. So I've also got to work out farming. I need to set up a farm somewhere now. At least a temporary farm. So that's got to be done. What's up, man? How you doing? Hi, Ice G. Oh, I'm gonna call you Ice. Hi, Ice. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Yourself? Sorry I didn't notice that sooner. Like, I don't know how long you've been in chat. Welcome in. I suppose I should do this smart way. That's a trident guy. Right. So. Put away some blocks first. Now, what do I need to do? I need to Take like 10 of those. And some blocks. And my lighter. And what I need to do is I need to pull up my image on my blueprint. Okay, cool. Perfect. I'll skip that guy real quick because... Oh, there's 2 of them. Oof. Nope, please. Alright, I didn't know there was 2 trident around. Oh wait, I need my gold armor. That's what I need as well. Can't be going without my gold armor. There it is. And we'll leave the trident here for now. Perfect. And that goes there. Cool. Alright, so I need to head to those specific coordinates to build a portal. Right, so that's negative. So that increases my negative, and that increases my negative. So I need to go both this way and then that way. Okay, I see. I'll bite. That's what I do. So I'll make the tunnel over here. And yes, we're back to tunneling. So that means I'll have more netherrack cooking to do, which is great, always great. We all loved that, didn't we? Back when that was a thing. He says sarcastically. Right, so I need to go to a minus 156 this way. I'll focus on the tunnel first. Like the core of the tunnel. I want to focus on making it the actual size later. Okay. You don't want to put too many K's. You don't want to put the... You need to put... When you put K's in a row, there's a certain number you cannot do in a row and it be acceptable, okay? And that number is 3. You could do 4, you could do 2. Just don't do 3 Ks in a row. Whatever you do. They are not a good example of Christians. Because yeah, it is supposed to be a Christian organisation, but being real, that is not what Christianity is about, right? You know, any good Christian will tell you, like, no, they do not represent Christianity at all. In fact, like, you know, they'd say, like, nah, God would reject those guys. Alright. So yeah, extremist groups aside, It's just a letter. But that said, speaking of K, K is being released in Nikkei in a few days. I'm happy about that. Like, she's been in NPC jail for too long. She has like cool, I'm gonna guess they're SMGs, like dual wield SMGs, but they have like sort of like these spiked like I guess knuckle duster parts of them, for lack of better terms. I mean, a lot of you are probably like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Like, you know, don't worry, it's fine. She had a teammate D, and like we got two, like we got an alternate version of D before we even got K. Like, what is this? But I digress. Right, so that's minus 156. So I need to go to minus 81 now. Well, the thing is, I believe things should all be on one level, so I'm going to say it now. So I need to go to minus 81 here. I've got to be careful of lava, though. I know Endermen have been here. Okay, cool, so, maybe it's not so bad here. Maybe that bit's going to be a joy to build, because I don't have to dig out all this over. Actually, no. Forget I said anything. I forgot about the whole brick cooking process. Always fun. Okay, here we are. The destination. As they would call it. And of course it's always going to be a bit off center, but that's okay. Actually, what if I build it that way then? You can think of it like, look, if I go bam, bam, and go like bam, bam, bam-ba-lam, whoa, Blackberry, bam-ba-lam. Okay. Bam-ba-lam, you know that's no lie, bam-ba-lam. I don't know, I should not, you know, or get the NCA for karaoke, you know. According to the comments section on YouTube, the most trustworthy source of information, apparently when Ram Jam was supposed to shoot a music video for that song, the producer asked him, oh, how much money would you need to shoot the music video? And they said, the guy TJ, like, it was like 200, right? And they're like, producer was like, 200? How are you going to shoot a music video for 200? He's like, oh, we just plan on playing it in Steve's backyard. So then the producer was like, wait, then what's the 200 for? Weed. Apparently that's how the story goes. It was weed to get them in the zone. Hey, Maria Kate, how are you? Can you see my chat? Yeah, I just looked over at the left. I was talking about a band called Ram Jam just now, but yeah, I can see your chats. Welcome in. Welcome in, Maria Kate. Glad to hear that. I'm pretty good. Good, good, good. That's good to hear. I forgot I had all this stuff down here. Are you playing on PC or console? I'm playing on PC. Although it is the Bedrock Edition, so... That's nice. Yeah, I'm currently starting up a... I'm also a PC player, Java Edition. Yeah, a lot of people, like, the majority of people on PC play on Java Edition. The reason I play on Bedrock Edition is... I have a long, complex history with Minecraft in that sense. Like, so I first played it when it was in beta back in 2011. And there's a zombie in my base, or my warehouse, so... Actually, maybe I can just sleep away. I just walked off the edge, great. Yeah, basically, with it was like I used to play Minecraft quite a lot. Like, and I had like a Minecraft world with like quite a lot of builds on it. Like, actually, you can find it on my channel way back before I actually started doing YouTube more seriously. Like, yeah, I had like this old Minecraft world I used to play with my dad and my brother. Like, very fun time. Unfortunately, my dad passed away 3 years ago. And unfortunately, what happened was the Minecraft had an error on my computer, like it had to reinstall itself, and in the process of doing that, it deleted my old world where my dad had built a bunch of his structures and all that sort of stuff. And as he has passed away, he can't rebuild those structures. I can't rebuild those structures because I'm not him. So therefore, you know, having lost that piece of my father, I quit Minecraft for 3 years. And I only just came back to it very recently, like on my birthday, like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, my relationship with Minecraft is an interesting one in that sense because, like, yeah, it's like I'd rather be on my old world and all that, but it just ain't like that. Like, so my dad and my brother used to play on like console as well. And so that's why I got Bedrock Edition, because I could still play with them, sort of thing. Like, you know, all my friends are... Cause I used to play on an Xbox 360, so all my friends, like, that I played with on the 360 beforehand, like, you know, they still had, like, you know, Xbox accounts, so, like, you know, cross-play with them was kind of a big deal for me. So I was like, yeah, I'll get Bedrock Edition, because that's where all my homies are, like, you know. I'm not gonna just go... interesting. Sorry for your loss. Oh, welcome back. Welcome in, Fortune MC. Yeah, no, I've explained the story like several times, or my best wish. Thank you, Kate, Maria Kate. Yeah, but yeah, I explained the story quite a few times, like on my channel. Like, you know, it's like throughout the series. That's like a long running thing like that. Has been a thing, but yeah. I need to cook up some smooth stone by the looks of it. I don't actually have any smooth stone. Okay. Right now... Oh, wow. What are these guys doing? Are you having a party? Okay, so I could go 4 baked potatoes for an emerald, but I don't really have a good supply of baked potatoes yet because I haven't set up a farm. And again, like... I mean, selling Nautilus shells, but like that's kind of a rip-off for like 5. But, do you stream daily? I wouldn't say daily. I mean, I should try to. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I do try to, like... It's like... there was a time for like a year and a bit where I was actually making YouTube videos every single day, right? Like, like YouTube's my main thing, right? Like, my YouTube channel... That's where my, all my main content's at. Like, you know, I used to play like Dave the Diver. Well, actually, I started out with Dave the Diver guides. Like, there's a game called Dave the Diver. I'm not sure if you heard of it. I played it in its early access. Really enjoyed it. Stream was running quite smoothly. Thank you. Yeah, I should hope so. Like, my computer's quite good, so love to watch. Thank you very much. I appreciate your viewership. Honestly, like, it is like absolutely. It's good to like be able to like do this sort of thing, right? Like, but yeah, I used to like I just dropped a follow for you. Thank you very much. That'll help me out quite a bit. It's like, yeah, all the sites like YouTube and Twitch, they all have like their path to affiliate and all that. Like, I don't really care too much about being like affiliated or whatnot, but it's nice to have the options. So I really, really do appreciate like the follows and the support like that. Like, it's just like although it's not something I'm not going to ask for, I'm not just going to be like, yeah, it's like a lot of people on YouTube, like a lot of like, I mean, yeah, I get it, like, because people do generally forget to like press like the. But I'm from Brooklyn, and I'm from the UK. Like, so I don't really like sharing locations too much. I'm kind of like a paranoid individual like that. But yeah, yeah. So I don't really want to ask about people's locations either. Like, yeah, nice place. I have a community on Discord where I support small streamers and YouTube. I have 300 people. Would you like to join us, my friend? I'm not really looking to join Discords at the moment and all that. Like, I'm very wary of like that sort of stuff. Like, you know, because I heard like Discord is quite a ground for like loads of like you can get like loads of weird, dodgy server invites in there, and like, you know, I don't. I tend to use that platform very, very sparsely, only when communicating with like people that I know, or like things that are very like I have like a high confidence level in trust of that point. Like, you know, you always got to be wary of all this sort of stuff. Like you know, random like you never know when it's like be great, dude. Be a great dude. You have joined. Yeah, I get you, but it's you know, I'm mainly looking to do my own thing and just chill out. Like, I'm not too stressed about getting into like a bunch of communities anyway. Like, I'm kind of also very much. I mean, it sounds very weird because coming from like a streaming perspective, but like I'm also like there's a dot after Ariel. See, now I don't trust that. Like, that's the thing. I ain't sending anyone. Like, also, I'd recommend them removing your Discord credentials from the chat. Like, you know, you don't want like people coming in here and adding you. Like, you know, that's the fact that you don't want random people coming to add you. That's the thing. Like, as I say, like. Do you have Discord now? I mean, as I said, like, as I just said before, like I only use it very, very sparsely, and only with people I am, like, you know, I know, and I know for a fact in actual physical person, you know, or very, very, very few exceptions I'll make for that. Listen, I don't want to start a hardcore series. That's the thing. As I always said, like, you know, I like yeah, like because like I as you can probably tell by the stream title, I'm actually trying to start some builds here. Like, I like building in Minecraft. That's like, you know, that's what my family, that's what me and my dad always were like in Minecraft, right? So, you know, it's not like I really care so much about building a world up and making nice structures and then dying and you can't revisit the world like that. I kind of already had that experience where I lost a bunch of structures that I would like rather keep, you know, and it's a horrible experience. Like, you know, I don't want to do a hardcore series, like, you know, because I don't feel like the whole one death and that's it is a fun aspect of it. Like, you know, it might be fun for some people and a challenge run and all that sort of stuff. But for me, I have absolutely zero desire to do that, and I get no value out of it. Like, you know, there's plenty of people who do hardcore runs, and, you know, you don't need to see me do one. Like, honestly, like, I would not add much to the whole scenario there. Like, you know, in fact, it would be rather mundane and boring to see me do a hardcore run. Like, because I just do things very, very safe. Like, you know, it's not like I am one to, like, you know, mitigate risks. See you later, dude. Yeah, if you want to leave, feel free, like, you know. But the thing is, in my streams, I'm going to do what I want. Like, you know, that's kind of how streams go. Like, you know, if you want to do your own hardcore series, you do your own hardcore series. No, I'm not sending you a request, Maria Kate. As I said, like several times, I'm not adding random people on Discord for the sake of adding random people on Discord. Like, you know, I know there's like tons of scams on there, so why'd I bother going and adding like someone who, well, quite frankly, I mean, yeah, sure, you could be a legit chat, but there's also literally every single person in my Twitch chat that has ever shown up has pretty much always been like a bot or a scammer or something, right? So it's like, I have very, very little trust in Twitch as a platform at the moment. Like, I don't feel like it recommends real people like my stuff, right? And I'm like, okay, I mean, I have no way of proving or disproving if people are real or not, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I hear you can hear about all these scams and all these small creators who get like affected by these things and targeted by these things because they're like, oh well, yeah, they're just desperate for the engagement because they're a small creator, and it's like, yeah, you know, and you get like kind of scenarios like I'm getting here where it's like, you know, you're getting like random Discord requests where it's like, really, you know, a person in chat should not be trying to build a relationship with the person on stream, right? Like that's just like, or not a personal relationship where you're actually contacting and DMing each other, because that's not how these creators. Well, I don't just go to like my favorite creators like chat and channel like where they have like thousands of viewers and go like, hey, yeah, do you want to add me up? Yeah, and it's like, who the hell would do that? No one would do that. Like, you know, that's not something that happens. Like, and it's like I don't feel like it should, like, you know, you can extrapolate that to smaller creators as well, where it's like, yeah, just because you're a smaller creator doesn't mean like, you know, you should just like throw security out the window just because, like, you know, there's a potential like that, you know, one of you, your viewers, will be happy that you added them, sort of thing, where it's like, well, really, I'd rather just have people watching me for my content instead of like, oh yeah, you need to add me on Discord, you need to do that, you need to. I'd rather have people just watching me because they want to watch me instead of having conditional watching. Like, you know, it actually really bothers me in a sense where both here, it's like, yeah, on Twitch, I have all these people, like, the first one I played TCG Card Shop Simulator, I had like someone coming in like saying like, oh yeah, you need art for your channel, you need to pay me for art, your art that you did yourself sucks, sort of thing. Or like, you know, on YouTube here, right, where like Fortune MC comes in, like, you know, this kid, it's like, you know, come in, and this has happened several times now, where it's like, they'll be like, ah, you should do this, backseat gaming, and then like after backseat gaming for a while, and I'm like, yeah, no, I have no interest in doing what you're saying in the backseat gaming, they'll leave, right? And it's like, yeah, you can't just come in here and tell someone twice your age what they should be doing in a video game when they want to just play the game and, like, you know, enjoy what they're doing. And it's like, what I mean about this and this whole rant here is just like, yeah, it's ridiculous the kind of people that show up to like a small stream. Like, it's like, it seems like everyone always just has an ulterior motive, and it's like, I want to get past that stage. You know, I miss like having guides out. I miss being able to like play Dave the Diver and just having people come in. Like that when a guy came in and kept asking, "Where is Shin Godzilla?" and I kept explaining, "I don't know. You have to wait until I make a guide tomorrow." And they just kept saying, "Where is Shin?" That was funny. I loved that, right? Because they cared about the content, right? And it was like, they were playing Dave the Diver. They're just like, they were asking a question. And it was like funny, someone else in chat was all like, yeah, dude, he doesn't know. He said he doesn't know. So it was hilarious, right? Those are the times I want to stream for, not, yeah, add me on Discord, or, yeah, you should do this, I'm backseat gaming you. Like, honestly, I don't need it. And honestly, if you're offended by what I'm saying because you, like, you know, these fit your description, you should only be offended by what I'm saying if that fits your description. Like, if you are like some sort of scammer who's trying to get me to add them on Discord, or if you are just backseat gaming for the sake of backseat gaming, right? Like, if it's either of those things, then, you know, being honest, I don't really care for your viewership. Like, honestly, like, if there's some sort of ulterior motive for it, it's like, yeah, nah, I'll pass. I'll stream to no one, it's fine. Like, honestly. Like, people will pop by and, you know, people will watch stuff that they want to watch. Like, I don't really need to, like, worry about... You know, I don't make any money from this. I don't really care for making any money for this. I just do it because I want to do it, right? Like, you know, I want to document this, right? I just like doing this sort of stuff, right? And it's like, I'm just fed up with, like, well, just ridiculous people coming in, like, I don't know, maybe I sound bitter. And also I didn't even, like... That whole rant kind of distracted me. I went in completely the wrong direction, and I reckon all my viewers actually that I was relevant to left anyway, so didn't even hear it. But hey, you, the VOD watcher from the future. If I'm joking, no one watches these. But hey, you, the VOD watcher from the future. Yeah, nah. Or if I edit this into like a video at some point, yeah, you'll hear it. You'll bloody fucking hear it. Honestly, like. I just don't get it. I don't know what people are expecting. Like, are they expecting me to, like, you know... cater to their every whim just because I seem like, you know... I don't even get it. Maybe I have to find other small creators and that, like, you know, type in their chat, hey, do you deal with this bullshit as well? And they're like, oh, hell yeah! I deal with that bullshit all the time. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Thank fuck for that. Alright, cool. Awesome. I know I'm not alone in that. Cheers. But, you know, it's like... I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just salty because I get involved in conversation and it turns out people are just assholes. I don't know. Maybe I need to like message my friend on like this one saying, can you get any like I'll have a meltdown and need some actual fucking normal person interaction to like, you know, sort it out. I mean, I joke, but ugh. You know what? Actually, I do not. I cannot be fucked to cook Neverack at the moment. That whole thing wore me out. That whole rant. I'm just so disappointed. That just seems to be what I'm destined to deal with. Like, just the backseat gamers and scammers. Oh. You know, and it's like, it's not a healthy environment. Try putting drugs in. Like, honestly, it's not. Like, you know, it's just like, yes, is it gonna go well? Is it gonna, like, it's like, no, it's not. Like, you know, it's like, well, you think you're getting somewhere, you're not. BRB chat. Not like anyone's fucking here. Right. Was that about? Nothing. Don't even need to worry about it. There's a lot. Well, I remember when lava was actually up to here. That is a lot of lava gone. Now, I look forward to streaming We Are About to Die when the Blood and Sands update comes out. I will say that for free. Oh no. I didn't mean to accidentally look at him, but fuck it. Like, I'm glad I built this area out like the way I did now. Well, that's what it says. Maybe I should have put like an emergency one over here. Like, I think that sounds good to me. I'm going to do that. Like, you know, that just proved to me I do need an emergency version of those. Like, do not scream. You should probably set up one like emergency shelter. There you go. Now if I ever get to that situation again, I can just run down these stairs. And it's all good. Yes. I'm pretty sure Enderman would have the concussion stairs effect here. So they won't be able to chase me down as fast as they want to. At least I'm almost certain that'll be the case. Yeah, so I could probably outrun them on the stairs, or at least move the same speed as them because they're slightly faster, but actually no, if they're getting concussed, like, yeah, if they're moving slightly faster, they'd be getting concussed, which will slow them down, so I'd probably outspeed them on the stairs. Which means that if I accidentally look at any of them, I can just, yeah, get down there, sit down there. But I can also do this, right, where I can just go. And I have like a one up here as well. I suppose I could do some tunnel laying when I'm here. Alright, yeah, I forgot. It's not that simple. Wait a minute. I know what area needs tunnel laying the most. The part the Enderman can pick up and actually move. And also these parts are actually going to be out of wall anyway. If I'm going to tunnel lay, I'm going to tunnel lay here, I think. The idea is that every single block of walked here should be removed. The reason these blocks are so important is because this way the Enderman can't pick them up, and so actually by mining all that now, I managed to actually retrieve it into my inventory so it can be cooked up instead of like placed somewhere randomly by an enderman. Will be an area one day, alright? Yo! Yo, I'm Matt. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope I pronounced your name right. Hi. Welcome to the chat. Where are you? Right now I'm in the Nether, just chilling out. I'm just chilling out, well, clearing a path, really, because it's going to be a tunnel at some point, so... Where are you from? Oh, I'm from the UK. I personally don't like to ask people's locations, so... If you want to share it, you can, but if you do not, you know, should remain... nondescript in your location, you're also welcome to do so. So, thank you very much for the subscription. I do try to upload fairly regularly, but recently that's been less of a frequent thing, but I'm looking to get back on it, so... I have all kinds of different games here, not just Minecraft at some point. You know, I do intend to stream some other stuff at some points. I'm just really trying to see if I can get back into Minecraft from, well... It's a long story. I don't feel like repeating myself too much. I like, you know, you can always rewind. I keep my VODs up, so like, you know, players can always work it. Hey, players can always catch up with my VODs. Thank you very much for the description. And if by bay you mean bye, then goodbye. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Like, you know, you definitely see. I was ranting earlier about people seeming not legitimate, and you know, you seem more legitimate in that sense. Like, you know, you just came in and like, hey, yeah, cool, nice content. I'll subscribe. See ya. And it's like, okay, well, yeah, That I have nothing but respect for. So, yeah, I hope you're having a good day. Maybe you're having a good day, and I hope you have a good rest of the day. There's a lot of warp blocks I've got. Yep, cool. Well, this tunnel feels relatively short compared to the other tunnels, so I don't know. Maybe this isn't going to be so bad. Yeah, well, those are going to be on silent mining streams. So that's going to be a thing to do at some point. Yeah, because they're not actually that too bad. Like, I was worried, is it going to be actually a big trek as well from like my actual furnaces as well? Which, okay, it kind of is, but I don't know. Everything in the Nether is actually just kind of compact and close together, really, when you think about it. So, coming out my port. If that was like, say for example, at the other end of the tunnel, that's going to be my home portal, basically, right? So from my home portal to like this area here, I know it's not too bad. And if I take a walk over this way, can I see my tunnel? Or... yeah, you can. Okay, so you can kind of just walk across that way anyway. It's all the same sort of area, so I'm happy about that. And my hidden path back to like a hidden path to Stronghold, like the fortress, yeah. What a wild adventure. What a wild adventure. Nah, that's just a lie. I know it ain't got that much power in it. So yeah, I actually do have enough Netherrack to start cooking more Nether brick anyway, and you know I can really work on that tunnel whenever I want. So actually, that's all right. It's gonna be a shame to see this place go eventually. So I actually have to tear this place down. Like, that is going to be the crazy part about that. I have to shrew the warp blocks in here for some reason. How odd. Right, yeah, I'm going to need more cobble. So I need you to be at least a certain amount of distance away, because I need to sleep. if I would just casually push an Enderman out the way to go to bed. Look, mate. Oh, I appreciate you being here and all that, but no. Wait, where do they put their Nilium? It's like they all have dirt blocks on them now. Man, these Endermen just like to have fun, don't they? This has got to be like the worst underground quarry ever. I really need to actually dig some of the granite out and all that, but it's just I have not had the time. Well, I mean, I had had the time, but it's just like it's just not the resource I need at the moment. Funny thing is, it's actually all of this, the blocks I'm clearing, actually is going to help with my build anyway. Actually, come to think of it, that actually just gave me new motivation. All this stuff I'm clearing, I actually need to clear anyway to do my build. So I actually feel a lot better now I said that, because now I know I'm actually working towards literally everything I'm doing here is working towards it. It's like, yeah, the worst part is I haven't even got remotely started yet on, well, the actual build. So next thing is I need some food. That's just not a bad idea for an emergency provision, coming to think of it. In fact, so much so, I think I'm just going to mandate that right now. Where did I put my crops? Right, so here's the new mandate, right? Wheat will now be potato. The potatoes are better food, therefore... Oh, you bitch! The potato is a better food source, so therefore we choose a superior food source. I don't think I should leave carrots out if I have carrots sitting around. If I have carrots sitting around and I'm not using them, then why not? because melon crosses a line, right? That's a bit more in-depth farming. I think I'll get a bit more of a setup for that, but I don't even care for the wheat being grown at the moment. There we go. Economy's completely switched. I do feel a lot better about my food supply now. Like, I mean a lot better in that sense. Alright, so, take some coal. We'll put the bone away, we'll put the wheat seeds away, we'll put those wheat seeds away. Those wheat seeds away. Put on the golden pants for jokes. The coal can go in the furnace, the fish can go in with it. Yeah, seems about right. Throw that in there. Craft all the bread we can. Throw all the wheat in there. Right, I think I should wait for the sun to go down, sleep, then head there. I need to prep my inventory, actually, really. Alright, so I need my deep slate, like my actual deep slate, my actual stone. I'm gonna need a lot. Oh, that grass block is huge, actually. That's a huge grass block. Right, now the question is, how much do I want to... Actually, I should bring all the dirt I can, because I'm going to need, like, pillar up. I'm going to need pillar up like 100. I mean, although like that's all a top layer. Maybe I should bring some chests. Okay. I shouldn't eat that yet. I see. So what I need? So I've got the location. I've got my blueprints. Yeah, I should have like some. It's like I drew up in I spent a couple hours in MS Paint last night drawing up some stuff. So yeah, should use MS Paint for like a a cross section, right? Like I drew a cross section of what I want to build. And if you know what shape it wants to be, you want it to be from the cross section, you can extrapolate it from there, so it's fine. I'm going to be using circle generator at some point, and that's going to be really good for some concentric rings or some places. But this thing I'm not using circle generator for the thing I'm going to build now because I need it to be chaotic and random. Sorry, how I got everything I need for it. So yep, deep slate. Yep, I need deep slate. Smooth stone. Yep. Dirt. Yep. Grass. Yep. The obsidian for the portal. Yep, those are the only components I need. And dirt for pillaring up. Yep. Stone stuff for making tools. Yep. A bed in case it gets night. Something to light in the portal. Water bottle buckets for. And chests for storage. Food. Yep. Tools. Cool. Yeah, got it. I am set. Okay, now I'm set for the journey. The journey I got distracted by going on earlier when I was ranting. Now you can actually see what I was going for, right? So first things first. Let's get the coordinates open. Yep, there we are. So I went on chunk base to also draw circles on my map of like what area is going to be needed wiped out. Everything in the red circles need to be like well, the main build I'm doing at spawn, everything in a red circle in a certain radius around spawn needs to be removed, and everything in like the red circle, yeah, like where I'm going to is going to be completely shadowed over in the end. Yeah. Turns out my build at spawn, that my base over there is in the red circle. So yeah, I have the fun job of looking at that and going, it needs to be moved, and that is exactly what I'm doing here. I scouted a location for where my new base is going to be, where I feel like it's going to be best suited to be, and yeah, I'm going to go there, and that's going to be where I'm going to build my base. And on top of that, I will what was it? Oh yeah, terraform all the land underneath there, so it's like I should probably do that before I build the main body of it, come to think of it. So I have a couple of ideas for down there. I'm thinking might... Oh yeah, nah. It's definitely got to be something I can do. That would be like really, really badass and thematic there. I can even give like it an edgy name like Darkhaven or something, I don't know. Or the Abyss, or the Haven of the Abyss, I don't know. But see what I'm talking about as all these builds develop and you're like, this guy's crazy. So there's some mountains over there. I can sprint, I have food. Yeah, right now I'm choosing out my new base location. And then putting a nether portal so I can get there faster. My new base location is going to be pretty difficult access. But that's part of the fun of it. That's part of the charm. Okay, this river is leading to it. I know that for a fact. So... So we're going to get to like a lake in a minute, and that lake's going to be like a four-way intersection of like two rivers, right? And that is where I'm building my base. In the middle of that. You will soon see. Everyone will soon see what I'm going for. There's a drown down there. Your empire will rise soon down here. Trust me, Sonny Joe. Right, so I'm actually in the South River right now. But to be fair, the South River is actually probably going to be partially taken over as well, yeah. Like, this area here is going to be taken over. Like, it's going to be encompassed in darkness as well. So, like, this will soon be, like, this will eventually be Abyss Haven area. Right. So what I first need is dirt on my bar. Lots of dirt on my bar. And this is going to be proper. Yeah, this is going to be quite the area. Oh, there's a little sandbar here. And this little sandbar might... It actually does. It does contain the coordinates I wanted. How wild. Very slight error. I just need to remember I'm one to the left. I need to head right before to place my next part of the column when I need to go there. So what do I need to get to? I need to get to... So this is always the block I'm standing on, right? Hang on, let me check that real quick. You know what? I actually don't think it matters too much. Oh! That's why it's 63. I understand now. So I swear it used to be 64, but now I understand. Because 0 never really was an X coordinate, like a Y coordinate before, but now it is. So when you start at minus y equals minus 64, if you add 128 onto that, you get 63, not 64. I think. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just chatting out my ass, I don't know. I think I am actually chatting out my ass. Ignore everything I said. Use a fucking calculator. Right. Now what I need to do is I need to go like that. I don't like the fact that the moon's rising right now, so I'm gonna like do a quick. This actually works for later on as well, so hey, I actually don't mind this. Right, let's grab the bed. Right, okay, let's see. So, right. So, yes. Right, so I want to actually zoom in on this image here that I have, and it's saying I go. Probably like 3 layers up like this, but I'm not sure if I really want to do that. But again, it is it is per my schematics really, so I should kind of just go with it. And in here, I probably want them to head out at least by one, so in each direction. Oh, deep slate's directional as well. That's interesting, but was kind of annoying. Oh, very annoying, come to think of it, but not the point. And the point being is now I have somewhere to actually stand if I want to build up a bit later anyway, so. Right, okay, cool. So now, right, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Okay, portal. Portal orientation this way. Portal extends this way. Okay, I lost a dirt block there. I gotta get the placement correct because I do not have my pickaxe on me. Do I like the other portal? I'm not sure if I lit the other portal in the nether. Yo, do you have a base? No, that's currently what I'm kind of building. Sort of. That's a complex one. I'm having a very going for a very interesting base setup. It's like a very big deal. I have a place where I'm temporarily storing stuff, but once I have a base yet. I now have to actually go back to my storage facility because I didn't know, I couldn't remember if I lit the portal at the other end or not. And I was in the nether earlier, so I have to check out that, and then like that would be my way to get back here. This guy stole my dirt block. Ah, he gave it back. That's a trident round. You know, I'm good. Oh yeah, he would be able to stand there, wouldn't he? I don't really fancy dying to do a trident round. I'm just going to leave. I'll collect both of these on the way there. I always find a water sound disproportionately loud. I do not like that. Yeah, the big issue I have with my current base is like even my old Minecraft world that's like years and years old that I don't play, like didn't get, like, I lost, right? I didn't even have my full base built in that. I was actually in the process of building my base. Now it's like years into the Minecraft world. Like at that point, I just lived at a village. I built like a ruin in a hillside across the village, like a rip up from a village, and like built a bridge over to it, and like, you know, built up that village a bit and all that. And you know, that is what I enjoy doing, and I do want to build up more villages in the game when I get the chance to. But I also want to rebuild like some of the. I want to rebuild my. Well, actually, I want to build my base first of all. Like that's what I want to do. Because I failed to do that in the other Minecraft world that I made, and you know, I need to do that. That's something I really want to have. Like I want to have my actual base that I really wanted to have. And also, I want to build a tower at spawn. Like the tower at spawn was an important part of my old Minecraft world, and it's going to be a even more important part of this one. It's going to be even more impressive than what it was previously. In fact, it's going to dwarf that one completely. And in a not even funny way, it's just going to absolutely devastatingly dwarf it. Oh, I can already see it being a monstrous base in the sky. Quite exciting. You look at like, what? This is survival. I'm like, yeah. They're like, this is survival. I'm like, yeah. I'm building something on that scale. Like, people spawn. They'd be like, why the fuck have I spawned? What the hell is this? And they'll look down on my base, not up at my base, down at my base. And be like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, that is spawn and that is my base. And they'd be like, and that is kind of reaction I want players to have coming into my world when I actually invite players like into my world later on, like when I have like my friends coming in. Right? I'll make it open to my friends, and they'll spawn on top of the spawn tower. Be like, holy shit, this spawn tower is amazing. How the fuck? And then after that, they'd look out to like I'd look around the spawn tower, and then my base would catch their eye. Like, that's a giant fuck off floating sky island. And I'm like, yeah, that's where I live. And I fly over to my elytra, like from my base up to the tower. And then like, and I'm like, yeah, I ain't even killed the Ender Dragon yet. And they're like, at that point, like once they are sufficiently stun locked with confusion, I'll then show them around to all the other places, which should be a relatively small build compared to those two builds. And that's the fun part. I can't wait to rip a bunch of this forest down. I mean, yeah, I should rip it down and not burn it down. Resource. Just my dad's voice ringing in the back of my head. The resource. Yeah, like, you know, burning all these logs would be a waste. Especially considering dark oak saplings are like, not the easiest of saplings to redo. Right, hopefully we get some of the crops growing at some point. Right, so what do I need to do here? Right, so I need to put the rotten flesh away, I need to put the bone away. I need to grab another bucket of water, apparently. Yes, I do. Okay, that goes over there, that goes over there. Cobblestone chest, yep, cool, cool, cool. Crafting table, that's all good. Bed, yep, cool, nice, cool. Dirt, why not? Chests, yep, cool, nice, good, good, good. Now, did I light up the portal? I could have went back through it, or did I... Or did I actually need to destroy the structure going down anyways, so... Didn't really matter. I did light it up, okay, cool. And it works perfectly. There you have it. So, right, perfect, perfect, perfect. I don't want to build this too big yet because, well, basically, putting it this way, to put it simply, if I overshadow everything, I'm up shit creek without a paddle. So now I'm building in total darkness below me, right? So I've got to have a modest platform, right? Modest. Not huge. Modest. And this is what I call modest here. This is what I'm going to call the limit for the upper area until I get some proper stuff going. But now I have to work on moving all my items over here. So yeah, that's great. I probably want torches so I can light up this area and keep it just well lit permanently. The grass is already spreading, so I love that. That's great for me. And yeah, that goes down straight to the sandbar, which... yeah. Not a fan of, really, but... Anyway, now I need to go down to the deep slate layer and, well... This water elevator is going to be like an area where I can capture stuff for the future. Right, yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to do. I need to zoom in on this image. Okay, it's still actually saying 3 is the magic number here, so I'll believe it. Probably maybe now I go this way as well. Why not? Aha, another scam guy. This one, like, likely ban evader restricted. Okay. Right, there we go. Ban, there we go. Cheap viewers on street. What? Well, I'm not even going to read the malicious website link. Yeah, cheap viewers, suck my nards. I don't want no cheap skanks. I want quality viewers. Okay, yeah, okay, so going through water really does do stuff to you. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Right, but just stick out a bit now at this point, right? Because it says still say 3 go up. You know what? And also, I'm only really doing the outside frame at the moment. Because, well... it would look really weird if it just only turned more square as you went along, so... See, I'd be lying if I said this isn't actually what I want to happen. This is what I want to happen. Right, I need this water to be captured in here so it don't go down to the floor, so I can just go up and down between the portal and here on my little elevator until I build the outer ring. Then I can climb upstairs if I wanted to. Then I can start really filling it in with the actual correct material. Yeah, it's actually kind of good because I'm actually having to redo my Sky Island this time because like before I did it all in just dirt, but this time I'm actually doing all the layers, so it's going to be like you know, deep slate into stone into dirt, right? You know, like this deep slate layer, like if it was underground, this would be where the deep slate was, so you know, it's going to be like that kind of thing where it's like, yeah, it's great because you look at that mountain and you'd be like level with the deep slate and you'd be like, whoa, what? Now, what I got to remember is this is a very, very steep area, so I should not be afraid to make the blocks steep. And this is the last of the 3s, and it goes into 2s, but that's okay, because, well... Actually, if I look at my work from below real quick... Now, I can already tell that... progress is being made. Besides, once I get this, if this area gets too messed up with water anyway, I can just, like, bucket at the top and then re-bucket it down later, so it's fine. Hopefully nothing's at the top. Oh no, it seems light enough. I suppose I'll put my bed here. And that is a new base location, so yeah, stone and dirt going now because I need them to build. I guess. Right, so I guess that means I made the start on that. So I'm gonna pop to the loo real quick, so bear with me. Alright, yep, I'm back. Cool. Now, so that brings me to the last thing I want to do. Which would be to get started on that build I was talking about, or the spawn build, the main build. So yeah, now, and once I get started on that and really show you what that's about, then I'll have a lot of boring stuff that I can just do in the silent, on the side, not worrying, and maybe then I get into like the other content on my channel that's not the main Minecraft stuff, because there won't be much main Minecraft stuff. It'll just be building at that point, and then like at that point, then I can just focus on, like, all the actual other games I want to play, and do this in my downtime, in my evenings when I'm just chilling, right? Maybe that's the plan, right? And then, like, afterwards, I come back into the main Minecraft, like, okay, well, that's the thing about it is, like, I like to build. Is my render distance low? Because I used to render for 80, I think, but I just want to see what it's like at 96 now. Yeah, you can see my base from there. At that point. And I don't need it that high at the moment. We'll go with 64. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing, right. Okay, let's look at my last build now. Let's see, so I can zoom back out on because I have like the layers sorted out for a while. Here we go. Yeah, okay, right. So feel like I suppose I should go make the first marking then. So minus 37 plus, or minus 37 minus another 461, 468, 498 minus 498. Minus 498 is where I need to go. Reaper. Well, that's going to help. Actually, no, it's not. It's going to be an inconvenience. Actually, maybe it will help. I really don't know, actually. This embankment is going to be a weird build. Like, I don't really know how to describe. Ah, yes, because that doesn't even account for the fact that this doesn't go down to 64, which is where it's supposed to be. But we'll actually call this like the start of the surf, I reckon, because then I can just dig around the entire thing, flattening it down. Well, I should probably go to the bed because, being honest, I don't want the forest to catch fire. I'm on hard mode, so fire should spread quite violently. Hmm. I'm trying to think in which order I want to do things. What I think is the most sensible option, actually, is do the 214 radius circle first, because I know that's going straight down to as low as possible. Then use the nose materials, build my base, then do the embankment afterwards, I think, is the best idea. Then, instead of doing like a whole, yeah, I have to go over there and, like, you know, do a weird embankment thing, circle down, what instead I'll do is, like, it's 37, 214, that's 221, 251. Right, so yeah, if I go to minus 251 here. Hello, creeper. This is exactly where I need to be. Literally everything over this way needs to be cleared to 0. Well, not to 0, to minus. Whatever the hell. Yeah, so that creeper literally just blew up blocks I need to destroy anyway, so yeah. So I think this will be the first step. I'll come here, generate a circle of like 214 radius, and literally just swing around that way doing the outline. And once I got the outline done, like in a serious way, then what I'll do is I'll I think that'll be the good outline. You know, just digging it to stone real quick. Then I'll know exactly what I got to clear. Like everything within the stone ring gets cleared down to 0. Well, no, down to minus 64, basically. Down to bedrock, that's what I'll say. I guess that's the method. And then once I got that done, well, I mean, that's all the steps I explained. Like, you know, clear the inner circle down to bedrock. Use all that material I just got, like, you know, cook it up in the nether, you know, all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to have a load of material at that point. Then use that material on my sky island. When you forget that you had an already good sword. I mean, I'll patch this up for now. However, I always like to remind myself here, this sits on the embankment. This has to go. Like, this will be torn down. That will be torn down. That will be removed. That will be removed. Hell, probably the portal inside that area is going to get removed. Like, This area is not long for this world. Right, I'm just going to turn all these into chests. Hmm. I mean, that's fine. Why don't I just start shulking my whole inventory over there? Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm going to do this at. Like, let's shulk the whole inventory over, and yeah. The chest stay on me though. Craft table stays on me. That stone hoe stays on me. I want torches actually, come and think of it. That's a thing that I want. The shears though, the map, the lighter, the 2 buckets. Yeah, okay. Ooh, that's shulker box 1. That chest is empty. That chest is empty. That's an end chest, so I can't pick it up yet. Yeah, sure. Let's get more useless. Let's go with a useless crap box this time. This box will be useless crap. Let's go. Let's see. So what's useless? Leaf litter. A lot of people would say redstone, dust, but I disagree. Tropical fish, pufferfish, nautilus shells. I have beetroot seeds in this belt, so I can put them in other box and the others, but you know, wheat seeds, string, these arrows, this gunpowder for now. I'll go with flint and bones and the sugar cane. No, the sugar cane's a crop. Still goes with the pumpkin. Go with flint and bones for now. Zombie flesh, tripwire hook, spider eye, bowl, lily pad. And shove those in there as well, like, ugh. Right, that's another box down. Right, let's see, what can we fill up the next box with? I guess plants this time. I actually want plants. So, get my crops first. And let's get all the useless plants as well, why not? Dark oak, regular acacia. Let's get all these things in here. Perfect, okay, cool, great, nice. I suppose I shock my nether quartz in with it, and maybe redstone dust and whatnot. I have one more thing to put in there. I guess it's coal. Right, now this last guy, let's go with whatever's in this chest. My good stuff. Yeah, let's make this stuff my good stuff. The valuables. Okay. Huh. Yep. Alright, what else can I carry? I can carry one of them on my head. I can carry those on my feet. I can carry that. Let's see if I can carry all this stuff. Okay, so I can carry all that. I have a lot of blocks left here. We'll focus on the non-blocks first. If I left just 3 things behind, like 3 tools behind, I could take those chests with me. Let's leave my spare tools. Alright, so as it stands right now, all I have left here is my blocks. I could probably even take these as well, so I'm gonna. So I've left here is my blocks and my ender chest, which can't move. I can craft another ender chest soon, though, actually. No, wait, I can craft another ender chest now if I really want. 2. But I have to get my Eye of Ender out. Okay, yeah, no. I'll craft another one while I'm there. That's what I think will be done. Yeah, at some point I'm going to have to demolish this area. Alright, which side do I want blocks and which side do I want items? Let's put crap items in here. Like absolute crap in here. Okay, not absolute crap, but just crap in general. Here I'll put, I don't know, like the, I don't know what the fuck items, I guess. Or consumables, I should say. And okay, this will be consumables. This will be, I don't know what the fuck. And that'll be miscellaneous. Okay, let's see what we got in the shulker boxes, to be fair, actually. Or those will be judged. Alright, now next thing's next, I actually want to put torches down, because yes. Although I don't think that the island needs them, but... You know, I get them nonetheless, because, well, I want them here. Put the bread back on the bar so I can eat it. Let's see, so... Hoof. That's I don't know what the hell. That's miscellaneous. I guess that can be ores and materials. That goes in miscellaneous, I think, then. This can be food slash crop. This can be nature slash plant. Right, no idea how glowberries fit into it, but yeah, we'll eventually find out. And if that's ores, then these need to come out. Perfect. Okay, I see. I got an idea. I'll put flint in with this. This is going to be miscellaneous crafted. And this will be miscellaneous raw. Consumable. Junk equipment, miscellaneous crafted. Question mark. A whole mixed stack of items. I guess I can just go and miscellaneous craft it, right? Oh! I forgot about the good stuff chest. That goes in miscellaneous crafted, doesn't it? I'm certain of it. Let's see, so this is ore. No idea what armor trim does, but... Right, shulker box empty, shulker box empty. That's my stuff. And that's just the crap. Okay, so... where do I want to put this other stuff now? Let's see, so... my stuff and the crap. I suppose my stuff can share the good stuff, like, chest. I suppose, like, my items. Are these 4 empty now? Yes, they are, so I can take them back. Right, okay, and let's see, so... magma cream, we'll call that raw. Guess crafting tables go in there. Actually, no. We start from this end, the useless end. So wall, door, all that stuff. Crafting. Apart from we're going to want one of each out. Put the raw salmon in the furnace. For now. I guess the torches go in my stuff. And we want the crafting table on us. And, I suppose put the water buckets in my stuff as well for now. Right, let's see. So, yes, that's that stuff organized. Good time to go back. I'm genuinely just thinking, what order do I do the builds in? I'm thinking tunnel first, like this nether tunnel here first to my base, my sky island. Then I do the digging. I do part of the digging, I should say. And after part of the digging, I should do the building of the Sky Island itself. Oh. Sand, cobble, dirt, gravel. Some brick. Log. Let's see. So diorite, andesite, tough. Moss palace. Let's just grab all this stuff. Grab the chests. Obsidian, yep, netherrack, cool. Put the polished in there. Put the granite, diorite, andesite in there, tough in there. Let's put the moss in there, let's put the warped weird stuff in there. Let's put the nether stuff in there. Guess we throw that in there. Blackstone, basalt, more blackstone, magma, more basalt. Ah, yes. For the purple in there, for the stairs, for that. Just chuck end rod and end stone in there. I'll keep the bed here, though they don't serve as much of a function anymore. Alright, okay, now. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I think there's more divisions of items than there are blocks, so... Let's see, so... What have we got in here so far? Overworld Natural I'm going to be using on here. Overworld Construction. I want Overworld Natural that I'm not going to be using first. Then it's Overworld Construction above it, real quick. That needs to be turned into regular deep slate when it gets a chance. Let's see, so we'll have end natural. Well, we'll just have end in here for now. Let's see, so we'll have that's end. We'll have wood. Never would. And then I guess so if that's end, we'll have never here. Blackstone, Blackstone, Blackstone. Salt. Obsidian, Netherrack. And then the fences and stairs. And we can put the shulker boxes away here. Oh, If I had a fell there, yeah. But you can see, it's already getting pretty dark down there on the platform, so... I intend to keep it, like, the actual area where I'm storing stuff, like, no bigger than this size, really. And if I need to, I'll just, like, build chests on top of each other and have ladders up in the middle. Like on my nether portal, I'll put, like, a ladder going up the side there and, like, you know, have platforms and walkways and stuff. So I can tear them down later. This is also not the final position of this nether portal either, like... Doing what I want to do here is a chore and a half, but it's part of what makes it impressive. And that's why I want to document it, because it's like, yeah, this is really just supposed to be a big show that, yes, you can build ridiculous in survival if you really want to. And if you're so much desired to and so much inclined to, you can make a survival map that looks whatever you want it to. So I'm going to prove that with like these two monolithic builds, and at that point, then what I'm going to do after that is just going to be really, really the important part, like where it's like, first I'm putting down like what is basically going to be the origin. Right, the origin point, right? Like my base where it's like completely out of the way, intangible, like so I'm taking stuff in and out of it. There's no location, basically. Like this is the location. There is no location. Is the location. Yeah. I think what I'm also going to have to do... I know what I want to do. Well, I'm going to have to do first is maybe before anything else and before building up the Sky Island itself, I'm going to have to circle generator this area, find out how big a circle around here is going to be darked out, and then like start clearing the landscape so I can have like what I want built here later on. Then maybe I can build what I want to build here underneath it. Store the blocks up here, do the pit over there, and okay, yes, I think the order of business is never tunnel first, because that's going to be easy and short and quick compared to this. And then clearing out the floor space along this area, that's going to be abyssed, right? Clearing it out so it's like a little bit like a, so I can build, because I want this area to be like a lake, right? Beneath the Sky Island, I want it to be entirely a lake around the entire edge, and there'd be enough light spot around the edge so you can completely avoid the dark spot if you want to. But at the same time, I want it to be like the entire lake to be like the entire area under shadow to be lake. Then I'm gonna like build like a bunch of wooden bridges and stone brick structures out in this lake, which will then be like sort of like a weird pontoon bridge, but not really, because they're more permanent structures than a pontoon bridge. But or maybe I'll have like some permanent structures and a pontoon bridge between them, like build a pontoon bridge between them. Put some lighting in, the torches and all that sort of stuff, and then that's when I build out then after I get that built, then maybe I go over that way, or then go over that way, clear out the central area to bedrock that I want to go and dig out. Then at that point I should have enough deep slate, so I cook up the deep slate, bring it back to the Sky Island, and basically make the Sky Island's bottom layer. Then do the similar stuff with smooth stone, and if I run out of smooth stone, I run out of smooth stone, but if I don't, then do the same with the dirt afterwards, and I should have this built. So there's a potential I have this built after I mine that other area down to bedrock, but there's also potential I don't. It's going to be hard to tell, but it's going to be close, relatively speaking. I reckon it's going to be close, relatively speaking. That or my maths is really bad at the scales I'm doing it at, because when you're dealing with thousands and thousands, like tens of thousands, and like you're multiplying several hundred of together, it's not going to work as well as you would hope without a calculator. Even if I did have a calculator, I wouldn't really know how to volumetrically take out like it's like a curve, and here it's actually random, so it's like, yeah, I don't really know the volumes, but it's going to be close. In fact, I have no way of telling it what the volume of this is actually going to be, because in blocks, because I kind of throw stuff out on a whim for some parts of it. So, yeah, this sky island might end up actually being bigger than I wanted it to be, but that's not the point. So, yeah, after I dig out the central area and build up the sky island is going to be done, which is great, which means the whole area below it is going to be completely encompassed in shadow. Which is good, because that means I should have built my structure beforehand, which I did, which I would say I would do, which I'm planning on doing, I should say. So then at that point, that's built. I guess at that point it's just a matter of digging out. Then it's repositioning the portal on the island. If the island's built, reposition the portal on it, so it's like where I want it to be in the future. Then on top of that, I think then the last step would be digging out the embankment for the tower, then seeing how much obsidian I have at the end of that, once all the terraforming's done. Then it's building the tower. Then that's it, right? Yeah, so towers last. Sky Island first, tower last. Dark Haven before, or Abyss Haven before. So I guess the first project is going to be right below here next time when I'm back. Actually, no, the first project's in the Nether, doing the portal tunnel. Then it's below here. Then it's yeah. Yeah, now at least I have the structure of what's going on, and that is the itinerary for basically everything going forward. So I don't think there's actually going to be many main streams for Minecraft in between now and then, to be honest, because it will be literally just documenting me building in the evening, basically. And all the main streams are going to be in other games that I want to do, I think, at this point. I might do like a little bit of a stream of this, that, or the other. Like, We Are About to Die. There's an update coming out in the future. I want to do some gameplay of it beforehand. So what I'm thinking is, I'm going to leave it there, and literally all the other boring remedial tasks I've already listed off here. What's going to happen. So I think I'll probably reappear on camera for the more important bits, such as like actually setting up the Sky Island and a tower. But other than that, I don't think there's going to be much content here in the building side of it. I appreciate the views, I appreciate all that, and yeah, this is now basically grassed over, so that's great, which is going to help me out. Because, well, why not? So yeah, that is the setup for the builds. It took me like 3 hours. I will say that's the thing. And that's the thing about it. That's why I did this main stream now, because like, although I didn't get a lot done, I basically outlined everything that needs doing for my builds. Like, that was the main objective of today's stream, and that is what I did. I outlined the main objectives of my builds, and like, as you can see, like, this is why this exists, and that's why I dug some holes over there, and that's why I planned my order of like business as it is. So yeah. This would be it. It's very interesting to see the cloud layer is going to be all the way down there. That's it for this time. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in whatever I'm doing next. Have a good day.